We are making rice.
Persian rice, polo.
Polo.
And we're going to make it today in the rice cooker. If you have a Persian rice cooker, I highly recommend. Yeah. And we're going to show you how to also make a few different tahdigs. You can use potato, you can use, bread. Do they use lavash in Iran?
Lavash, yes.
Use
lavash
bread.
Is the good one.
And then there's also always rice tahdig. Yes. And for those of you who don't know what tahdig is, what is that?
Tahdig is the bottom part of the rice, very tasty.
It's the golden crust.
Very popular in Iran, and even with our American friends. They love this tahdig.
So let's get started.
We are going to make 3 cups of rice today. And we have these 2 measurements, but this is 1 cup, but this is not exactly 1 cup. I think maybe 85% or something less than a cup.
That's the cup that comes with, does it come with the rice cooker or does it come with the Persian rice? Basmati
no,
rice?
The rice cooker.
Okay, so that little plastic cup comes with the Persian rice cooker. If you have one that came with one, slightly larger, but we're going to use a regular measuring cup.
Yes. So we are making 3 cups of rice. So we're going to measure our rice. All right. So this is 1 cup.
How many people does 1 cup feed?
2 people. Okay. So I guess depends. If somebody loves rice, maybe they can eat more. But 2. This is 3. So I'm going to go wash this rice a few times till all the starches will go away. Most of the starches will go away, and the water will become a bit clearer. And then we can use that for cooking our rice. You see the color? You have to wash it enough till the color becomes a bit more clearer. You pour this out. Be careful not to pour your rice out. And then we do it again. We're going to come closer. I usually pour water up to here, and then we boil the water. We add the rice and cook it for maybe 10, depends on your rice. I usually, for this rice, I cook it for 10 minutes. After the water is boiled, I add the rice. 10 minutes for it to cook. Or when you touch the rice,
parboiled,
in the bottom, the middle part is kind of soft.
So we're bringing the water to a boil.
Actually, we add right now 3 tablespoons. I use this 3 tablespoons of
salt. Those are very large tablespoons. Oh my gosh.
2. Sorry.
At the end of the day, we're just gonna boil the rice.
Yeah, and also
it's kind of like boiling pasta, cooking pasta. We're gonna parboil the rice.
Put the lid on and let it boil. After it boils, we discard of the water in this rice, and then use the rice, put it in here, and cook the rice for 10 minutes, and then we strain the whole thing, and then we are going to steam the rice in the rice cooker. Okay, it's almost boiling. You can see the bubbles coming, so we can strain that rice. I think this is boiling in the bottom of it.
Boiling-ish.
Yeah, actually it is boiling. Can you pay attention? See, the bubbles are coming up.
Okay.
So now we're going to empty this rice here. For me to get all the rice, I just go like this in here. We mix it a little bit here.
You let it cook there for another about 10 minutes till it's parboiled.
I put the timer on.
And you leave it uncovered, right?
Yeah, leave it uncovered. It took us around 13 minutes to cook it.
Okay, how do you know it's done?
When I touch it, it's soft in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to
drain it.
Yeah. And I usually use cold water. peel this potato. Now we are going to cut in a small, is a tiny slices.
What kind of potato is it?
Russet potato.
Okay. So one small, medium-ish russet potato.
So
how many slices did you get out of it?
I got 1, 2, 3, and 6, and 8. So
8 slices. Okay.
tiny ones. Some of them a little bit tinier, and some of them are a little bit good. And also, if you don't have that Persian lavash or just lavash, you can buy it from Whole Food or Trader Joe's. We're going to use this burrito bread, whole wheat tortilla bread.
No, we're not going to use it.
No, we are not. I guess the options for the Tahdig.
So
you can.
Yeah, another option to potato is to use lavash or tortilla bread. If you want to make bread Tahdig. Personally, bread Tahdig is my personal favorite.
Bread Tahdig or rice Tahdig?
No, bread. Well, I like rice Tahdig too. I'd say potato Tahdig is my least favorite.
The Tahdig might got stuck on the bottom of this pot. I'm going to put parchment paper.
So we're using it because this rice cooker is a little bit...
It's been used so many times.
It's a little on the older side.
Yeah.
But if you have a brand new Persian rice cooker that is truly non-stick,
then you can use that.
Then you can probably avoid adding the parchment paper. But since this is a very well-used rice cooker, we're adding the parchment paper.
You're going to put 1 tablespoon of this saffron.
Brute saffron.
For the brute saffron, for the color of the Tahdig.
If you don't have brute saffron,
you can use turmeric.
Yeah. Same amount? How much turmeric?
No, a little bit less.
Like 1 teaspoon? Half a teaspoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Half a teaspoon?
Because when I make that, usually when I put turmeric, I add a little bit of water.
So 1 tablespoon of brewed saffron in there.
Saffron.
And our video for brewed saffron will be linked.
Yes. And then I'm going to use avocado oil.
Because it's high heat. Use a high heat oil.
Yes.
Yeah, high temperature.
100% pure.
Because you don't want to use olive oil because it doesn't do well under.
I mean, there are some olive oil I guess you can use for cooking, but not what we have. So I'm going to put maybe 2 tablespoons, and then we are going to put the potato around this.
So you just put it in 1 single layer.
Yeah, and then I just.
So if you were doing the bread Tahdig, would you cut
put the bread?
Just put the whole slice of bread. You don't
yeah, I mean, if this size, or if it's not, so you cut it, kind of measure it, put it in there.
Oh, now we're spooning the rice.
Cover the potato. See how much rice we got out of 3 cups? It's a lot of rice, isn't it?
Yeah, and you want to make sure your rice cooker is big enough, because they sell rice cookers in different sizes. This one is, I think, a 4-cup or 5-cup rice cooker. Do you know?
No, I'm not sure. But I have one my home. That one's a bit bigger than this, I think.
Which you got for me?
That
you took for me?
And we put it here.
So we're going to add 1 more tablespoon
of oil
to
this rice.
To the top. Just drizzle on top.
Yes. And usually I want to put a hole here, then you can steam better this way.
Okay.
And cook faster.
We're adding 1 tablespoon of
avocado oil on top. So we had a total of 3 tablespoons of oil.
Yeah, 2 on the bottom, 1 drizzled on top.
And it's ready to go.
Okay.
Close it. I usually cook it, I put it here and let it steam for 50 minutes.
Okay.
And the Tahdig color would be this color.
Okay.
Okay? The rice is ready. So we turn this off and I get this out. So this is our rice. So flip it over here.
Use gloves or mittens, it's hot.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. This is, we remove this and we remove the parchment paper from the rice.
It all fell out.
Yeah,
Too much rice.
Yeah, why did it happen? I think because maybe of this. Look at the our cute Tahdig.
Normally it'd come out like a little cake.
Yeah,
But
I think because we had the parchment paper, but this is our steaming rice.
yeah, I think if we hadn't used parchment paper, it would have come out a bit nicer, like an actual
But
cake.
it also was a little bit too much rice. That's interesting. It's hot. Blue on it is too hot.
What do you think of the tahdig?
Great.
Great. Isn't tahdig delicious?
Yeah. All right.
What?
Sinkish. No. You small. You consider this a small?
Sure.
Okay.
3 tablespoons of olive oil.
Not olive. Avocado oil.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
یواش یواش خوشگل‌ترم می‌کنیم. Maybe you should get a new one. The one I have, I can bring it.